Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a haul for you. This is going to be my March book haul. So we still have a little bit longer for March, but I don't really want to buy any more books. I mean, I do, but I can't. I mean, I want to, but I can't. So all the books that I'm planning on still getting are going to be for April. But I have a lot of books here that I already bought, so I guess it's a good thing, because this haul is going to be long already. Before we get into the books, though, I do have a package from Bookmarky. I bought some bookmarks, and I'm really excited to show them off. So yeah, let's just do that. First off, let's see, where is it? Of course, when you get a Bookmarky set of bookmarks, Chloe from Bookmarky, or is it Chloe? Actually, I don't know what her name is. Chloe, the lovely people who run Bookmarky, I'm sorry, I have no idea, gives you this letter, tells you all about Chloe, though Chloe is 10 years old, so there's no way they could run it. So yeah, I'm just an idiot. And it says, Chloe is 10 years old, and her dream is to become an author. She loves to read stories, novels, comics, and to plan. When she reads, she discovers new things and travels places. She also loves to observe people and immerse herself in every single book with her grumpy cat Henry, and lives all kinds of crazy adventures. So yeah, and there's the back. But there's Chloe and Henry, the cat. Oh my god, I'm losing all the books. Sorry, I have so many books around me, I'm losing them. So yeah, and she always has like the little Hedwig, with the little owl with the Hogwarts letter, which I don't know. Oh, really? Oh, I think it's a magnet. Oh, that's cool. I guess this is a magnet. I've never known that before. I just kept them for like bookmarks, and I don't know, are they always magnets? See guys, I don't know. But I'm always really excited to get a Bookmarky haul. Also, she sent me a pin or badge, whatever you want to call it, a button. It says Books and Coffee. It's a little girl holding a book and a coffee. So, funny story, I don't like coffee, which is perfectly fine. I can appreciate coffee, but I don't like the taste of it. I love the smell of coffee, though. The smell of coffee is great. I like hazelnut coffee. I work for Panera, and we sell coffee. And so I know, all the great things of coffee, but for some reason I can never, like the taste. And I keep trying to, new stuff, and I keep trying to like coffee, but it never works for me. But I can understand why she sent me that, because the first bookmark I'm going to show you has coffee in it. So, it says, let's get lost in a world of books, coffee, and rainy days. That is why. And then there is, I always get the one with the, finishes at the, with the, what is this called? I can't talk. What is this called? The little decorative hanging thing. And it's just a pile of books with letters on it. It's really cute. Books has eyes. I like it. I like it a lot. And on the back, it says, it's like a box to check mark, single, taken, or too busy reading books. That's obviously mine. For sure. And I like it. There's Chloe and Henry, and it's awesome. They're holding books, and I like it. I like this a lot. So yeah, I had to get it, even though I don't like coffee. I still really love the bookmark, and I had to get it. And there's a moon on it. I love moons, so I like anything to do with moon. I like that a lot. The next one is, this is a good one. So I really like the front. I didn't get anything that had any fandoms or anything in it. I just got ones that had to do with books, or book boyfriends or stuff like that. This one has to do with book boyfriends. And it says, how long does it take you to fall in love? And this one down here says, me? Oh, a couple of chapters usually. And then it says on the back, boyfriend, Noun, something you'll never have because you are waiting for fictional characters to exist. And I love that. And there's a little letter with a heart. It's just really pretty. So yeah, I had to get that because that's true. So true. Next one is another like book boyfriend one. And this one, I don't know. I don't think this is City of Ghosts. Like, the Finnish is City of Ghosts. Wow. Now, I don't think this is City of Ghosts from V.E. Schwab, though. Or Victoria Schwab. Whichever one she was going with. Whichever name she put on for that one. And this one says, "Come with me to my world." And the girl is, "I love you." Okay. Insta love there. And it says, "I don't care if he's a fictional character. I still want to marry him." Yes. So true. Alright. And the last one has to do with the bookstore. And this is definitely me to a T. It says, "I get crazy in a bookstore. It makes my heart beat fast because I want to buy everything." Also, when you're in a library, you just want to pick up everything. And then it says, "Bibliophile, a lover of books, one who loves to read, admire, and collect books." And then this one just says bookstore. So yeah, those are the bookmarks I got. I love bookmarks from Bookmarky, so I had to pick them up. And yeah. Also a really great thing that the lovely people that run Bookmarky, I don't know if it's one person or if it's many. I'm sorry, I am not well known of anything. I'm not wise like that. So, it was great because, yes, these were delayed. I did order them quite a few weeks ago, and they took a little bit longer to ship, which was perfectly fine. I didn't mind. Yes, I was wondering where they were, but it was perfectly fine that it took a little bit longer. I don't mind as long as I'm contacted and let known everything. Like, the reason I love Fake Crate so much is because if just the slightest delay happens, they let you know. Even if, like, it ends up shipping out right on time, they still let you know there might be a case of delay, just in case. And the same thing with, you know, Bookmarky. She let me know right away that they didn't ship when they were supposed to. It took a little bit longer. Stuff was happening with her life, and that's perfectly fine. Just, you know, the fact that she contacted me was great. I was happy. Okay, so yeah, I still have a lot of books to show you. Let's go with the first pile, which is Barnes & Noble. I got some books from Barnes & Noble. They were doing their 50% off book haul sale thing that I love. I got actually quite a few books the last time they were doing that, so when they were doing it again, I had to pick up some more. There were, I think, some more that I wanted to get, but it was fine. I got 3 from that, and then I bought this one just recently. Let's talk about this one first. This is just came out pretty much, and this is The Steel Prince. This is a graphic novel in the same world as in the Shades of Magic world. This follows Prince Maxim, who is Kel's adopted father, and I had to get it because I love Darker Shade of Magic so much. Obviously, this is by V. Schwab, and some other people. I mean, it'd be nice if I got, like, names. Okay, so the story is by V. Schwab. The artist is Andrea Olimpieri. I'm hoping that's right. The colorist is Enrica Aaron Angiolini. I have no idea. Color assists Viviana Spinelli. Flats, Chapter 4, Cassandra Pirano, and letters is Rob Steen. So, that are all the people that collaborated with this. And then there's the cast of characters. I really like to have that there. Obviously, there's Maxim, Maxim Maresh, who is the crown prince, Nokil Maresh, who is the king, Tyrion Serence, the head priest of the London Sanctuary and advisors of the king, Isra, royal guard serving in the Arnesian army base in Varos, and Arisa, a notorious magician nicknamed the Pirate Queen. Okay. So this is the style of art. Now, this isn't my cup of tea. I don't know. I mean, it seems fine, but the art style is just not, it's just not to my liking. I'm not exactly in love with it. There are some really nice pages though, like that one. I really like that. But I'm not so sure how I'm going to like this. But it has to do with A Darker Shade of Magic. Has to do with Prince Maxim, who I want to know more about. So, I had to get this. And I'm so glad I got this. I'm still going to read it. I'm hoping to love it. But we'll just see how it goes with the art style. Also, this is by Titan Comics. So, yes. But yeah. I was happy that that came out because I am really excited to know more about that. Oh, also, I'm sorry. I have the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. And this comes with bonus pages and author commentary. I don't know what the bonus pages are. Let's figure this out. It would be nice if you told me. There's going to be another volume to this, by the way. Okay. I have no idea which pages are... So there's an interview with V.E. Schwab, which I don't know if that is in the original or not. And then there's like character breakdowns. So yeah, like different styles. They're going to different faces. I have no clue really. Also the cover is completely different. So just know that if you're getting to Barnes & Noble, this is a different cover from the original ones. I don't know. I like the original cover more, but once I saw that there's a Barnes & Noble exclusive, I had to get that. Alright, so the other 3 books. I'm excited for all of them. First one, I was really excited to see was on there, was Wondersmith, The Calling of Morgan Crow, which is the sequel to Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow, by Jessica Townsend. Yeah, so I was really excited to see that this was on that book haul blowout sale that they were having, because I have Nevermore, and I was really hoping to get Wondersmith. I did get it from the library, but of course I haven't read it yet. But once I saw that this was cheap, I had to get this. So, I'm really, really excited to see where Morgan goes from there, and I'm just really excited. So, yeah. This is going to be great. Also, oh, I didn't know this. So the story is by Jessica Townsend. The illustrations are by Jim Madsen. I don't know if it's just like the cover art, which they would have just said that. Okay, yeah, the jacket art is also by Jim Madsen, but I guess there are illustrations as well. Oh yeah, that's right, the chapter headers. Forgot about that. Chapter headers are illustrated. So, yay. I was really excited to get that. The next one I got is one that I keep wanting to read so badly, and I keep getting it on Hoopla and forgetting to read it, so I never read it, and that is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. I really don't know much about this other than, so this is about Evelyn Hardcastle, who obviously dies. It says, the rules of Blackheath, Evelyn Hardcastle will be murdered at 11 p.m. There are 8 days and 8 witnesses for you to inhabit. We will only let you escape once you tell us the name of the killer. Understood? Then let's begin. So this is sort of like, what, an interactive kind of one? Or maybe not. But it's really nice that there's like an invitation. There's like, you know, a cast of characters kind of on here. And yeah, I'm excited to know what happens. Also, this used to be, or in the UK, I believe, it's still called The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, but because that's too close to The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, they're like, yeah, no, we're changing that. So, I think the cover is beautiful, the story is intriguing, and I am just really excited to read it. There's just a red. Also, you can tell in the corners there are like objects. And I don't know. Are these some of the objects that are used in her murder? I don't know. Are these like clues? That would be cool. Oh, and there's 4 more objects on the back. Yeah. Okay. This could be really good. I'm hoping to really love it. Also, it was really cheap, so it's okay. And the last one I got is The Lost Queen by Signe Pike. This... It says Outlander meets Camelot, a sweeping magical tale. That's by Kirsty Logan, author of The Grace Keepers. Already being compared to Outlander and the Mists of Avalon, the spellbinding debut introduces Langorith, a forgotten queen of 6th century Scotland and twin sister of the man who inspired the legend of Merlin. Hello. This is compared to Outlander, and it has Camelot vibes. I have to love this book. I just have to love this. So I am just really excited to pick this up. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, I don't really know what this is, and I don't really care. Like, the cover doesn't intrigue me as much. But then I heard it compared to Outlander, and it's about the twin sister of the man who inspired Merlin. Hello. Why haven't I picked this up sooner? That's the question. I am really excited to pick this up. I'm hoping to love this as well. So we'll see. I'm hoping to really love it though. Okay. Alright. So now, the other stacks, because it doesn't fit in just one stack, are all from Amazon because I have a problem and I had a free trial of Amazon Prime, which I still have, which is really bad. Yeah, Amazon Prime free trial, 30 days. So all of these books I got in a couple of days. Yeah, once I know that there's free shipping around, I end up getting a whole lot of books. So, let's just start with the top of the pile. First book I got is a novella. I already have the ebook copy of this, thanks to Julie over at Pages and Pens. I won her giveaway, and she sent me the ebook for this book. I was really happy to have it, but once I found out that there was a paperback out there as well, even though it's hecka short and small, I had to have it because I really wanted to collect this for, you know, have this for my collection because I have the other books, and that is Once Ghosted, Twice Shy by Alyssa Cole. This is a novella in the Reluctant Royals series, the first book being A Princess in Theory. I love those books. I love this book. I've already read it. It was great. I listened to this on audiobook over on Scribd. I was so happy to find out they had the audiobook. I also had the ebook, so I was kind of going through that, and then I had to get the physical copy as well. So I have this on every platform because I'm trash and I love this series. And I think the audiobooks are just the best. Yes, this is really short. I do feel like... Okay, I'm going into wrap-up territory here. I can't keep doing this. But I wish this was longer. This was so good, though. Okay. Ooh, okay, let me put that here. Next up, I got... Okay, I got a book from an author that I've read one book by, and I didn't necessarily love it, but I had to get this book because it sounds so good. Okay, this is Soul in Darkness by Wendy Higgins. I read, like, The Sweet Evil, the first book in that. I think that is Sweet Evil, or whatever it is. I read it, and I didn't necessarily love it, but this is supposed to be a smutty, Greek mythology. Yeah, this is supposed to be a smut, of Cupid and Psyche, which is one of my favorite myths in Greek mythology. Hades and Persephone, Cupid and Psyche. Yes. Yes. I have to have this. I had to have it. So I got it. Also, I heard that she self-published this one, which I felt, needed to be, I needed to pick this up just to support that, because obviously she does have a publishing deal and she does, publish books traditionally, but the fact that she self-published this, I thought was pretty decent. But who are we kidding? I mean, the minute I found out that this had anything to do with Greek mythology and it was smutty, I had to pick this up. Yeah. I really want to read this. So bad. Okay. Next book is The Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds. This is a book on, time loop. Come on. I hate when pages stick. So this is about Jack, so his name is Jack Ellison King, King of Almost. He almost made valedictorian, he almost made varsity, he almost got the girl, until. When Jack and Kate meet at a party, bonding until sunrise over their mutual love of Fruit Loops and their favorite flicks, Jack knows he's falling hard. Soon she's meeting his best friends, Jillian and Franny, and Kate wins them over as easily as she did Jack. Jack's curse of almost is finally over, but this love story is complicated. It is an almost happily ever after, because Kate dies, and her story should end there. Yet Kate's death sends Jack back to the beginning, the moment they first meet, and Kate's there again. Beautiful, radiant Kate, healthy, happy, and charming as ever. Jack isn't sure if he's losing his mind. Still, if he has a chance to prevent Kate's death, he'll take it. So this is all about Jack going back, Jack and Kate meeting, Kate dying, and him having to relive that time over and over again until hopefully he saves Kate from dying. It says this is a book about two teens who fall in love over cereal, about a boy stuck in a time loop, and the moments that make a life worth reliving. And I just really like these are different moments that, that they're together, and it just, yeah. Hopefully I really like this one. I think this might be really good, and we'll see. I haven't read it yet, but we'll see. I'm hoping to really like that. Okay, next up is A Gathering of Shadows Sea Collector's Edition, because once I found out this was coming out, I had to have it. I bought this on the same day I got the seal prints, and yeah. This is the exclusive collector's edition, so, first off, that's gorgeous. It says Stas Ruskin? Is that? I have no idea. Is that what it says? I have no clue. Here is some art on that page, and then there is, more art on that. It's really pretty. That's why I really love the first one as well, because the art is just so gorgeous, and I just really like it. Now, do the spines match? No. The first one's black and the second one is red. But that's the same with the paperback copies, because I own all the paperback copies as well. Though the first book is white spine. It's a white spine. The second book is a red spine, and I believe the third book is a black spine. Oh my god. But it'd be really funny if A Conjuring of Light comes out and in the collector's edition it's a white spine. That'd be great. But yeah, I don't know. Is there any other stuff to this? I think there is actually a bonus scene. Yes, it's a short story set in the world. So you get that little short story there. There's a glossary, and I think that's it. But yeah, okay, here it is. Bonus features include end papers featuring Sunny fan art, a glossary of Arnesian and Tari terms, and original never before seen tale from within the Shades of Magic world. I like it. I love the series so much. I had to have the second book as well as in the collector's edition. So hopefully hopefully the third one will come out like next year and I'll get that too. Okay, next up, one I ordered, Soul in Darkness, is that what it's called? Yes. I also got this as well, and that is a reader journal. It says a readerly journal. It says, I became darkness and shadow and wind. A fun and nerdy way to keep track of the books you read. This is from Ampersand Book Covers. And it says Fandom Edition Volume 1. If you can't tell what it is from that, from the quote, or from like the vines sticking out. Have you got any yet? It's one of my favorite books. It's from the ACOTAR series. And it's a gigantic journal that just lets you like keep track of all the books. So you write the title, the author, the series name, the book number. You check mark if it's young adult, new adult, or just adult. Now, what if it's middle grade? What do I check off there? That's kind of sad. There's a start date and a finish date, a rating. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stars. It's so much better than mine. Genre and then first impressions. So that's the first page, and then the next couple pages are just notes. Okay, they go on for a while. So there's 4 pages of notes, which is nice. And then you have the 1 page for favorite quotes. And the next page is things I like most about this book. Here. And then things I like the least about the book. And friends I'd recommend this to. Down here. I think that's great. The one thing is that what if I don't like the book and I end up having to switch the things I like the least and things I like the most? Because the things I like the most is a full-length page. The things I like the least is like you get a little box and you get to write that in. So I would end up having like switch it. But I am still really, really excited about this. I did get like an Owl Crate Readerly Journal when that came out, and it's fine, but it's not big enough, and then you don't get like any space to write anything, and there's just, this is perfect. Like really, this is perfect. This is what I was looking for, and I'm so glad that, who was it? It was a new booktuber I just started following, so, Chelsea Palmer, is that it? I want to say that's it. Chelsea Palmer, I believe it was, just hauled this in like a recent video. I just started following her videos, and I think she's actually really great. From what I've seen, I'm really falling in love with her. So yeah, she hauled this, and I had to have it. The minute she said that this has something to do with ACOTAR, I was like, where can I get this? And I need this now. And then I found this on Amazon, and it's relatively, it's relatively cheap. It's like $12, which isn't so bad for like, it's decently sized. It's huge, okay? Where's like a regular, this is like a regular hardback. Can you see? So, it's pretty big. And you get a lot of space to write, and I like that. So, I had to get this. There's also different, readerly journal, like, nerdy ones. This is just the first fandom one, but there are other, like, book nerd ones that you could just pick up, and I highly suggest you do, because this is great. I am going to start writing this, hopefully, next month. I'm hoping. Alright, the next couple of books. I also ordered, because of, Amazon free trial Prime, Couldn't help it. Free shipping, guys. Free shipping. That literally means everything to me. So I saw these books. Okay. There's a reason for these two. And it's all because of the covers. I saw the covers. I love the covers. I told myself I shouldn't buy them, but I did anyway. Though the synopses of both of these are like really intriguing. The first one is Four Dead Queens by Astrid Schulte. And it says 1 big lie, 2 forbidden romances, 3 days to catch a killer. And I believe it's about 4 queens who are murdered or killed somehow, and people who were trying to figure out who did it. It's a 17-year-old Kiralee Corrington may seem harmless, but in fact, she's one of Quadra's most skilled thieves and a liar. Varen, on the other hand, is an honest, upstanding citizen of Quadara's... Is Quadara? Okay, we'll go with Quadara. Quadara's most enlightened region... Oh, crap. Ionia? Okay. Varen runs afoul of Kiralee when she steals a package from him, putting his life in danger. When Varen attempts to retrieve the package, he and Kiralee find themselves entangled in a conspiracy that leaves all 4 of Quadara's queens dead. So that's one relationship. What's the other? I don't know what the other forbidden romance is, because I'm guessing the 2 main characters is the one forbidden romance. We'll see. I don't really want to know too much because I do want to go into this kind of blind, but I am intrigued. And Sarah Glenn Marsh, okay, Sarah Glenn Marsh, blurbed this. And she says, a cinematic thrill ride brimming with murder, mayhem, and twists that would shock you. Four Dead Queens is sure to be your next obsession. Absolutely riveting. Thank you, Sarah Glenn Marsh, who I love. I must read this now. Though also Carrie Maniscalco and Beth Revis, they also blurbed this, and I've read books from both of them and enjoyed them, so I'm thinking this is going to be great. I'm really thinking this is going to be great. Oh, and this is a debut. Alright, so this is Astrid's first book, so we'll see how this goes. I'm hoping that this is going to be amazing. And the other one, okay, the other one is the sole reason for this. I saw this cover and I couldn't help it. It's too pretty. It's so pretty. I mean, it's Bloodleaf. Okay, look at this one. This one shines, okay? I couldn't help it. It's a shiny, shiny crowns. I like it. But this one speaks to me on so many levels, okay? There's a moon and star right here. It speaks to me. There's like a castle, a dagger, and a crown. But this is Bloodleaf by Crystal Smith. It says the strongest magic requires the greatest sacrifice. I've heard of all... Okay, so Laura Sebastian, author of Ash Princess, blurbed it. Sarah Holland, author of Everless, blurbed it. I didn't love Everless. That's the only one out of these that I've read. And Rebecca Ross, author of Queen's Rising, blurbed this. Again, I haven't read that one. It says, often when someone says they want to protect you, they actually mean they want to control you. Princess Aurelia is a prisoner to her crown and the heir that nobody wants. Surrounded by spirits and banned from using her blood magic, Aurelia must flee her country after a devastating assassination attempt. Her only option for freedom lies with another warden, her betrothed, Prince Valentine. I'm hoping to love this so much. If I don't love this, I'm going to cry because I don't want to get rid of this book. Oh no. No. Oh, I just found out that it's a little damaged. I hate when the pages are like bent. It really annoys me. Did this get like water damage or something? Oh. That's a little annoying. It's a little annoying. Also, the moon and stars like right there. But this is one of the reasons why I don't order online as much. Because, you know, I don't like it when that happens. I like to have the book in my hands and know for a fact that, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, none of these have, like, really pretty, hardcovers, but the jackets are just gorgeous. Okay, 3 more books and then we're done. Oh my god. Okay, so first off, we have an adult book that I wasn't going to get, but I ended up buying it anyway, and that is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now, you guys know how much I love the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So, when I found out she was having a new book, I wasn't going to pick this up because I didn't know anything about it, and I've really heard not so great things, but recently I've heard some pretty great things, and I wanted to pick this up. And I started listening to the audiobook, and it's not bad. So this is literally just about a band. So this is told sort of like a documentary about this band from the 70s, that, like, started an era, of rock and roll. Yeah, it came to define the rock and roll era of the late 70s, and an entire generation of girls wanted to grow up to be Daisy. Okay, so everyone knows Daisy Jones and the Six. The band's album Aurora came to define the rock and roll era of the late 70s, and an entire generation of girls wanted to grow up to be Daisy. But no one knows the reason behind the group's split on the night of their final concert at Chicago Stadium on July 12th, 1979, until now. So this is told sort of like a documentary, where, like, a whole bunch of people get together, and it's, like, all dialogue. There's not really any, like, text. It's other than the dialogue. So it's just all about, people talking, explaining things, like, what happened during this time, that kind of thing. So it's all about, you meet, in the beginning, you meet Daisy Jones and how she was before she got into the music business and met the band, and all about the band, the Six, before they became the Six, when they were known as another name, and then when they became the Six, and then when they made Daisy, and everything from there. And then it does lead up to when they split. I haven't gotten that far, though. It is pretty good. I really suggest listening to the audiobook for this, because it is told in dialogue. And the audiobook has a full cast. It's not just one narrator, it's a full cast of narrators, and each character has a distinct voice, which I really like. I do agree with certain people where the beginning can be hard to get into, but I think if you just listen to the audiobook, it is really great. So, that's me. I am enjoying it. You'll see more about this in my March wrap-up. Next 2 books. The books I really, really couldn't wait for. First one is Warrior of the Wild by Tricia Levenseller. Oh my god, I'm so glad to have this. I'm just so happy. Oh, this one has, like, a little imprint. And, like, an indentation. I don't know what that is, though. But this is about, okay. So, it says, how do you kill a god? As her father's chosen heir, 18-year-old Resmira has trained her whole life to become a warrior and lead her village. But when her coming-of-age trial is sabotaged and she fails the test, her father banishes her to the monster-filled wilderness with an impossible quest. To win back her honor, she must kill the oppressive god who claims tribute from the villages each year, or die trying. It's just so pretty. And I really loved Tricia Levenseller's duology, The Daughter of the Pirate King, Daughter of the Siren Queen, that one. So, yeah. I did read a little sneak peek of this, because I was following her on Instagram, or I am following her on Instagram. She had, like, a little sneak peek of it, and I read that, and it was great, and I'm just really excited. It is really short, though. Though, with her last duology, those are kind of short, too. Though this is huge, okay? This is huge. Compared to her other ones, this is big. I mean, like, they, I think, come up to, like, here. And this is pretty big. But I'm just really happy to have this, and I can't wait for it. But yeah, this is like a Viking story, and I love Vikings, and it has to do with a god, and I'm just, yes, please. Yes, please. I'm hoping there's going to be a great romance, though. I really want that. And the last book is a hunker. This thing is so thick, it's not even funny. And that is The Pride of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Yeah, I got it. I have not read Samantha Shannon's other books, the Bone Season trilogy, those ones, but this one speaks to me. I can't wait. This one has to do with dragons, and there's a female-female romance I've heard. This is like high fantasy. I am just dying for this, and this thing is so big. It's thick. Ugh, and it's not even that long. I think this is like 800 pages. Yeah, like, I hate when it tells you all of it. Yeah, there it goes. The very end is 804. So the end of the story is 804, but there's more pages after that, like glossary and that kind of stuff. But there's only 804 pages, but this thing is huge. Okay, it's huge. The cover is gorgeous. It shines, it's shimmery, and I love it. I love it so much. And yeah, nothing. But yeah, this is about queens. This is about a queendom and female-female romance and dragons. That's all I needed. That's all I've needed since last year when I heard about it, and I wanted it so bad. And then I got pushed back. I was so upset about that, guys. So upset. But it's here, it's in my hands, and I plan to read this next month for sure. Oh, okay, that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this haul. Oh my god, oh, my back is killing me. That book just kills me. Alright, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you know any of these books, if you've read any of them, and you enjoyed them, let me know. If you didn't enjoy them, let me know. I still want to know what you thought of them if you've read them. If you hadn't read them and heard about them and just want to talk about them, please leave me some comments. I would love to talk about them with you. If I actually start to read any of these, I will let you know how I feel about them. But yes, that is all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye! Happy reading!